Hello, Green and Tidiers. It's Rachel Papworth here, the online professional organizer. I liberate busy people like you from the shackles of clutter and chaos to give you freedom, peace of mind, and productivity. And today I am answering a request, and I'm sorry it's taken me a little while to get around to it, Susie, but back in May, Susie asked me to talk about, she said, I would like to know about the successful daily habits that people have to ensure their homes don't get cluttered or messy in the first place. She said she'd like good examples of what you and other people do so that it's managed automatically. For example, when you're buying something new and you have to let go of something, what exactly does that look like? Do you have to think of the item you'll let go before you go to the till to buy the item in the shop? And what other systems can work? Great question, Susie. I love systems. I love everything when you have it in place in advance, so you don't even have to think about it. That's why I love scheduling, so that you're not having to think on the spot when something's going to happen. You know when it's going to happen because you've scheduled it in advance. And once it's scheduled and once it's built into your schedule and your routine, it gets done. So I had a little brainstorm before this live and came up with some of the systems that I use personally and what I'd really like. I'm going to share mine with you, and I'll probably come up with loads more after I've come off this YouTube live, but these are some that just sort of came to my mind straight away. And what would be really great is if you would share your systems in the comments below this video too, and we can all get ideas from each other. So off the top of my head, a few of my systems that stop the clutter building up. So one is I only ever shop with a shopping list. I build up a shopping list as time goes on, like a grocery shopping list. I go grocery shopping once a week, and I have a list for my groceries, and I add to it during the week. You know, I'm running out of toothpaste or whatever, and then before I go grocery shopping for that week, I plan my meals for the week, and I shop for that. That's one thing. Laundry, I do pretty much whenever I've got a full load, although it's to some extent, if I'm going to try and dry out outside, it's to some extent dependent on the weather. But pretty much as soon as I've got a full load, I do laundry. I change the beds and the towels once a week, and that tends to be the point when I get a full load and it's time to do some laundry. Paperwork processing, you've got to have a system for paperwork processing, and if you haven't done my declutter paper and paperwork course, do it, because I'll put a link in the video, but in the information below the video, because I train you in my 4-tray paper processing system, and that is going to transform your paperwork management. I also cover that in Clutter-Free in 30 days actually, so I'll put a link to that in the video below this as well. What else? Oh, so some just really simple ones, like putting things away as you go. Like always put something away. Don't just put it down, put it away. Have a place for everything, and when you've used it, put it away. So you get the scissors out, you use them, put them back where they belong. Don't just put them down. That's a really important one. And having nothing living on the stairs, I think that's another really important one. So I put things on the stairs. One of my systems is like, if I needed to go upstairs while I'm down, or if I need to go downstairs while I'm up, I put it on the stairs or at the top of the stairs. Not so it's going to trip me up, but on the stairs. But it doesn't get to live there. The next time I go, I take it. And this comes from my mum. I live on my own, but if you live with other people, you need to train the people you live with to always take whatever's on the stairs. I could always hear my mum's voice. Like as you approach the stairs, she'd call from the kitchen, never go empty-handed. In other words, take whatever is sitting on the stairs up. I also have a leaving the house, like next time I go kind of place. So, you know, next time I go, I need to put that letter in the post box, or when I'm passing the post box, I've got, my post box has got a box for any foreign coins for charity. So if I've got a few foreign coins left from a trip, that sits there, or, you know, anything that's going to go out the house next time I go, it sits in a particular place. So that's a few of my systems off the top of my head. Oh, in answer to the one about the shopping, Susie. I do one in, one out for clothes, and yes, I think about it in the shop. So if I'm in the shop and I think, oh, and it's only ever a charity shop for me, but if I'm in a charity shop and I find a dress or something that I want to buy, I think right there, I try and think right there and then of something that can go. And maybe I can't do that because I need to look in my wardrobe. If I can't think of it off the top of my head, I've got to do it when I get back home. As soon as I get back home, I've got to go in my wardrobe and get rid of something. That's how I do it. Or I try and get ahead of myself sometimes. I can have a look through my wardrobe and chuck a few things out, and then I've got in mind, I'm 3 in hand, so I'm allowed to bring 3 things in. And I won't have gone over my limit. That's how I do it. So that's a few systems. Please do put your systems in the comments below. Let's all share our ideas. I've just thought of one more, which I got from a client actually. I get a lot of my ideas from my clients. And this is what I do about confidential documents. I mean, I have a wood burning stove, so this only works if you light fires. But instead of shredding the paper, which obviously uses electricity, and then burning newspaper as a starter for the fire, now I use my confidential documents as my paper to start fires with, and recycle the newspaper. So there you go, that's another one. Yeah, so there you go. There's my systems. Share yours, and I will see you in the next YouTube live. Bye for now.